everyone, welcome to episode 7 of At Home with Baby Gizmo. Today we're taking you inside the dining room. Welcome back. The dining room is one of the first rooms you see when you walk in my house. It's right across from the office, and as a matter of fact, even if you come to the door, you can see the dining room. So it has to look good and it has to look inviting. So let me show you what we did. Every dining room needs a table so that you have somewhere to eat, right? I originally wanted a big, dark wood round table. I saw this dining room in a model home when we were looking at houses, and I fell in love with it, and I wanted to duplicate the entire room. So I started to look for dining room tables that were round and big, and here's the thing. I ultimately decided that this room's not suited for a round table. The size that I wanted wasn't gonna fit with the chairs. So we ultimately decided to go with a rectangle table, and I'm so glad that we did because I think it looks amazing. And this table we got at a local furniture store in Charlotte, North Carolina. It is very, very dark wood, almost black. So black or dark brown is gonna work in this dining room, and I love that. These chairs I got at the Pottery Barn outlet. You know how I love that place. And I actually got the chairs before I got anything else in this room, and that was because I was trying to duplicate that other dining room. I loved the off-white chairs with the dark table. I just loved what that looked like. These are really, really comfortable. Now, you might think, I'm a little bit crazy. I've got 3 grade schoolers and I've got white chairs in my dining room. Well, the dining room's off limits to the kids. They don't get to eat here. Even if we had company, they'd still be eating in the kitchen. They don't even get to touch them. So they're easy to clean. You just wipe them down. It's fine. So these chairs we got from Pottery Barn outlet. And on the table, I love this. This is just a vase of flowers that I got at the Pottery Barn. I love the fact that they're white. They go with the chairs. I just stuck them in a vase because I wanted something in the center of the table to look good. Right now I have it set up for Christmas. Sometimes I have dishes on the table, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the time of year. There's one other piece of furniture in our dining room, and this is a wine buffet cabinet. We decided to not go with one of those huge china cabinet hutches that were so popular in the 80s and 90s because, you know what, I don't have that much china and I don't have that much stuff to display in it, and I kind of think it's out. So we wanted to go simple. And so this is made by Crosley Furniture. We bought it at Bed Bath & Beyond. I even used a 20% off coupon. It cost us a little over $300. Now here's the thing, they shipped it to us, and it shipped without one of the shelves in the center. But the show must go on, so we are showing it to you anyway. Came in 3 different colors, and we chose the black because I thought the black would the best with my dark table, and it does. Now, this wine cabinet has 3 drawers up top for all of my serving needs. Down here are 2 closed cabinets. I didn't want a lot of glass cabinets because, again, I have so many places in this house that I have to display stuff that I didn't want to have to display anymore. And down here, this is one of those crisscross wine holders, so I can put bottles of wine there in case somebody stops by. Like I said, we're missing the middle shelf, so I couldn't put it together yet, and it is on the way. But I do really, really like this. I think it goes well with the table, and I think it's very simple, that simple look that I was going for. Now on the top, this is just a little bit of decor I put out. A fun frame that I've had for years, has a picture of Paris in it. You know, just wishful thinking, right? These 2 candle holders are from Pottery Barn. They're in the store right now. I just bought them with 2 pillar candles. I thought that was a good contrast with the really dark black wood, really. This over here, that is a tray from Pottery Barn. Again, I liked the silver. There's a lot of silver in this dining room. There is no gold, so I wanted a type of silver tray. 3 wine glasses. I had those wine glasses. Those are my Christmas wine glasses, and the rest of the year I will swap those out for regular wine glasses. And then just 2 bottles of red wine, because you just never know when the neighbors are going to pop over for, you know, a quick glass of wine, and you want to be prepared, right? And then this mirror. I love this mirror. I've had this mirror for probably 15 years. I have no idea where I got it. I got it somewhere in California, and it has been in every house since. I just love the frame of it. I think it goes great. Again, I love the silver and the black contrast. as I make my way around the dining room, I want to talk about the chandelier for a second. The chandelier above the table, this I picked out at the Builder's Design Center. It was part of a lighting package that went with all the other lights in my house, including the foyer and the kitchen, but it is a chandelier that pretty much anybody can get. I have seen it on the home improvement stores websites like Home Depot and Lowe's. I really loved the squared off lights. I just thought it looked modern and really, really nice for a dining room. Now, these decor pieces on the wall behind me, I've had these for over a decade. We bought them in California at some type of home decor store. I just liked the contrast on the wall. But that being said, this wall is still a work in progress, as most new homes are for years, right? But we're trying to decide, we might put those vases that go against the wall that have like flowers coming out. I don't know, it's still kind of a work in progress, this wall, but so far we like what we've done. Now let's talk about these windows. We have two very tall, beautiful windows that look out the front of the house. And we worked with Blinds.com again to make them even more beautiful. Now, we did the simplicity shutters. These match all the other shutters on our first floor, and I love them because I love what they look like. They were super easy for us to install ourselves. Like I said, Grandma helped, the kids helped, really easy to do. I can open and close them like this, or I can just open and close the entire shutter like this. Now, I didn't want to stick with just shutters because the dining room, it's pretty neutral, like a lot of rooms in my house, so I wanted to add some color. And that's where the drapes come in. Now, these drapes are from Blinds.com as well, and I have to be honest, these are my most favorite drapes in the entire house. I think they're absolutely gorgeous. Blinds.com sent us samples, and we ultimately decided on these. These are by Bally, and they're called Bizarre Cosmic. And I just think they look amazing. They're totally perfect for our dining room. Now, these are custom made. That's what Blinds.com does. They custom make the draperies. And that's good for us because these windows are not standard windows. They're not 84, they're not 96. I couldn't just go to the store and buy drapes for these windows. So they were custom made, and we even made them a little taller than the windows to give you that more dramatic look, to give the windows an even taller look, to make the room look taller. I think we did a fantastic job with Blinds.com with these drapes. I just think they look amazing. Even the curtain rod that they are on, we got from Blinds.com, and I think that goes really well with our lighting. Again, that silver feel in our dining room. So I am in love with these windows. I think, like I said, this is the most beautiful windows in our entire house, besides our family room because we have a wall of windows, but I really, really like these. So that's it. That is my dining room. Now, like I said, in any room in a new house, everything's still a work in progress, and we're still trying to decide. We might add a rug underneath the table and things here and there, but so far, we think we've done a pretty good job. So I just kind of wanted to give you a peek inside. Stay tuned for our next episode, episode 8. I'm not going to tell you what episode 8 is about or which room, because that is a surprise, but it's going to be really, really cool. But we are taking a break for the holidays, and we will be back in January, so stay tuned to our YouTube channel for the premiere of episode 8 of At Home with Baby Gizmo. And you know what? Let me know, what was your favorite thing in my dining room? Did you like the table? Did you like the wine buffet? Maybe you didn't like something. Let me know your ideas of what we should do to add to it. I would love to hear them. Just put them in a comment below the video. And that's it for me. Thanks for watching episode 7, and I will talk to you later. I'm Holly Schultz from Baby Gizmo. Bye.